Hi everybody, and welcome to some chair yoga. My name is Emily. I'm the fitness director at Geneva Lakes Family YMCA, and today we're going to do a little bit of some mindful breathing, a little bit of some stretching, and some meditation at the end. So what I need from you is to find a nice comfortable chair, maybe have a towel or some water right next to you, and when you're ready, get comfortable. Starting off in your chair, coming down. If it feels comfortable to take shoes off, take shoes off. Just take a few moments here to get into a comfortable position and sit on back. Ground through the feet, relax the hands on our thighs or maybe at our sides. And just maybe closing our eyes, taking moments here to just breathe, to tune out the surroundings. Let go of your competitions, your stressors of the day, and anything that's pressing on your mind. Taking time here to just breathe, letting the breath come in through the nose, letting the belly rise and then the chest. Exhaling, letting the chest fall and then the belly. And just taking time here to exaggerate that breathing, letting it fill you up. Drawing your shoulders down away from your spine, away from your ears. Letting your hands be soft, your elbows are bent. Letting your feet stay grounded into the floor, but wiggling the toes before settling the toes down into the floor. Feeling rooted, feeling connected. With each inhale, really let it fill you up a little bit more. With each exhale, really let everything go. Let it go down to your toes. Feel a little bit more cleansed, a little bit more relaxed. Creating a gentle smile across your face. And taking one more breath in. And as we inhale, we sweep those arms up to the sky. And then exhale, letting the arms come back down. We can continue to keep the eyes open or closing the eyes. And just go with our breath, creating some warmth, creating some movement, pressing the palms up to the sky. And exhale, letting the palms come back down to the earth. One more time, sweeping those arms on up. And exhale, letting the hands come back down. Bring hands onto the thighs. We tuck the chin and we roll the chin over to the right and we reach the left hand down to the floor. Feeling that extension through the neck. Breathing into that side body. And taking another deep breath here. We exhale, really turn that chin to the neutral position and sweep it over to the opposite side, reaching that right arm down to the floor. Inhaling, bring the hand back to the thigh and returning that chin to that neutral position. We take the shoulders and bring them up and draw them down. Continuing at our own pace, creating some movement through that upper back. Still feeling nice and tall. Taking one more breath in. And as we exhale, switching position, squeezing shoulder blades, lifting the shoulders up and really rounding through that spine. Releasing all that tension built up in the shoulders and the upper back. And maybe taking it one more time and letting it go, taking our arms and bringing them out to the side. We twist at the wrists, rolling them in each direction, maybe opening through the fingertips and closing, making fists with our hands. Going at our own pace in both directions, making it our own movements. Returning the hands to our thighs. We do the same thing with our toes, wiggling the toes, pointing, flexing at the feet. Maybe adding both the feet in, or just one at a time. Just feeling how good that is, loosening up through our lower body and relaxing. Maybe scooting a little bit closer toward the front of our chair, still grounding through the sit bones, grounding through the feet. We take a deep breath in, and then exhale, we round through the spine and continue to do a little cat-cow pose here. So pushing out through the shoulder blades, we breathe into that rounded position. And then inhale, we shine our hearts, lifting the chest forward, squeezing shoulder blades back. And then again, with our own breath, we add some motion, rounding through the spine and lifting through that heart. Going through motions at our own time. Using our breath to guide us. One more time in each direction. Before coming back to a nice neutral seated position. Making some wiggles, rolling those shoulders, adding motion. We take a deep breath in, and we exhale, begin to twist and look over our right shoulder. Our chin can be tucked in, or we could be looking up to the sky. But feeling that side body stretch. We can maybe stay here or take it a step further by lengthening that left hand up to the sky and reaching real tall. Taking a couple more breaths here. Before exhaling, letting that hand come back down and rotate back to that neutral position. Again, adding some motions. Before finding that inhale and turning our gaze to look over that left shoulder, either tucking that chin in or reaching that right hand up and looking wherever we choose is comfortable for us today. Finding another breath in before exhaling, letting that hand come back down to the thigh and returning our gaze forward. Still sitting nice and tall. Our right foot's going to extend forward. We're going to take a deep breath in and exhale, forward fold, walking the hands down the knee, maybe both hands reaching for the toes. Maybe we're still finding length through the spine. But really flex that foot, drawing your toes up to the sky, pushing that heel outward. Breathing into the stretch, either looking down, looking forward, or looking up. Feeling that beautiful stretch behind the thigh. And then exhale, we slowly round back up, bending that knee, coming back to that neutral position. Then begin to switch sides. So extending the left leg long, we take a deep breath in, and exhale, reach our hands down toward our toes, creating flexion through our heel. Again, feeling that stretch and noticing how it may be different on this side and being cautious of our body. as we reach toward that floor. Inhaling, we rise on up and we draw that foot back in, taking time here to turn toward the left and then bring that right foot slightly back. So extending it back, we're coming into a warrior pose. So we're going to open up through our hip. We're going to push all of our weight into that left leg and then draw energy out through that right heel, turning our hips forward. Maybe we stay here, maybe hands to heart center, or if it's comfortable, we shift the hands up to the sky, really reaching tall, lifting through that heart, feeling that stretch through our hip flexor on the right side. And adding some motion here, we inhale, bring hands to heart center and hinge forward, deepening that stretch through our side. And then inhale, reach on up. And going at our own pace, we exhale, bring hands forward and hinge forward, drawing strength into that left leg. And then inhale, extending up to the sky. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, hinging forward. And then keeping hands at heart center, we reach real tall and start to bring that right foot in, hands to the thighs, and coming back to the center. Taking a moment here to add more motions, more movements. And then bringing those hands back, we reach to the back of the chair, or if it's comfortable, we can clasp the hands together, or just reaching behind us. We lift that chest, we look up to the sky, and take a little stretch here, opening our heart center. Taking time to check into our body and noticing our breath. Taking deep, big inhales in through the nose. And exhale, letting it all go, either out through the mouth or out through the nose. One more breath in. And as we exhale, bring our hands back to the thighs. And starting to turn and do warrior one on the opposite side. So letting that right foot come forward, that left leg shifts back, our hips rotate forward, and maybe hands stay at heart center, or maybe they open up to the sky. Taking big breaths in, filling our body up, opening through that left hip. We exhale, we bring the hands to heart center and hinge forward. Pushing all that energy out through that right leg. And then inhale, shifting the arms up to the sky if we can. Exhaling, hinging down. And inhale, rising on up. Again, at our own pace and our own time. One more time, we inhale, lift on up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center, hinging forward. And then slowly we straighten on up. Begin to walk the feet back in, coming back to the top of our chair. Taking time here to move through the feet, roll through the shoulders, through the wrists. And if it's comfortable for us, from here, we're going to practice some balance. Maybe we stay here on a chair, or maybe we challenge our balance coming off the chair. So I'm going to show you both options. Our first option is to stand on up and come behind our chair. With behind our chair, we can still hold on to our chair if we need to. But we're going to focus our energy into our right foot. We're going to ground our right foot into the floor, and that left leg's going to kick out to the side. From here, we start to draw the weight into our left tiptoes, and maybe walk that foot in toward our thigh. Now maybe we stay here and we try and focus our balance by lifting up our hands out of off the chair. Maybe we can bring that foot higher so it rests onto our calf muscle. Again, holding on to that chair if we need to. Now for those seated still, we're doing the same thing, kicking that left foot, trying to bring it onto our foot or onto our calf muscle. Maybe our hands come away from the floor. Maybe we just focus on holding it up and just focusing our energy into that left leg. Choosing what's comfortable for you. Again, holding that chair. Maybe without the chair, or just keeping that foot grounded. Believing, being patient, taking another moment here before exhale, releasing the hands, releasing that foot, shaking out the legs. So now we're going to prepare for the other side here. So again, taking that right foot, extending it out to the side. We pull that foot in, and maybe we focus on taking our hands away from that chair, bring them to heart center, or maybe taking that foot off the ground. Beautiful. In our own time, begin to make our way back to our chair. Taking a moment here to get nice and comfortable. And going through a little flow once more. We extend that right foot forward. We sweep those arms up to the sky. And exhale, walking the hands down the shin, maybe to the floor. Breathing into that nice hamstring stretch. And inhale, we sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. And switch sides. Inhale, sweeping the hands up to the sky, extending that left foot forward. And exhale, hinge forward, reaching down to the floor. Breathing into that side. Feeling a little bit more loose and relaxed. Inhale, we sweep those arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Continuing at our own pace, but this time a little bit quicker. We sweep the arms up. We exhale, hinge forward. And inhale, we sweep all the way back up. And exhale, hands and foot in. Inhale, opposite leg extends out. Sweeping arms up to the sky and hinging forward. Inhaling, reaching on up. Exhale, letting go, switching sides. Inhale, back up. And exhale, last side here. And taking our time to bring both the feet back in and wiggling those legs, shoulders shrug back. We're going to stretch to the shoulders a little bit more here. I'm going to extend that right arm forward and take the left hand, place it on top. And maybe we can wrap those arms so that our fingertips can touch, or maybe this is as far as we go. But we're going to tuck the chin in and round to that spine, and coming into these eagle arms here, we're going to start to use our core a little bit more. So squeezing that belly button into the spine as you round forward, and then inhale, we lengthen back up. Exhale, squeezing our abdominals, bringing those elbows in toward our stomach. And then press back up. One more time here. Exhale, round through the spine. And inhale, letting those arms untangle, rolling the shoulders back. Switching sides, left hand extends forward, right hand comes on top, and maybe wrapping those arms to touch, or maybe they stay floating side by side. You lift through that heart, and then engage that core, squeezing that belly button into spine, and begin to round forward. Inhale, lengthening back up, and exhale, rounding forward. Taking it one more time. And exhale, releasing down. Untangling those arms, wiggling those feet. Feeling a little bit more loose, feeling that heat rise in our bodies. Begin to take our right leg, and we're going to do a little bit of a pigeon pose from the seated position. So taking that right leg, maybe that foot can come onto our thigh. Maybe it just stays here on the floor, more crossing at the ankle. Focusing on sitting at the edge of our seats if we're not already there. And if we're here on the floor, we can just hinge forward and feel that side stretch through our IT band, maybe opening through our inner thighs. For those that have the foot on our thigh, same thing, hinging forward, feeling that side stretch, listening to our body, only going as far forward as you feel comfortable. Breathing into that stretch. And finding that exhale, we relax, lengthening that torso up, shaking out the legs. And begin to switch sides. Again, maybe we stay here just crossing our foot over our ankle. And as we exhale, we hinge forward, breathing into that stretch in our thigh. Or for those that have that foot up onto our thigh, sitting real tall, and exhale forward, folding. Feeling strong, lengthening that spine, breathing into our hip. Taking time here to just relax the shoulders, relax the torso. And finding that inhale, we rise back up. Exhale, letting that foot come back down to the earth and shaking out our feet, our legs, rolling those shoulders. Sitting real tall once more. We take a nice deep breath in and exhale, rotate toward the right. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we can bring our hands to heart center, creating some tension through the fingertips and feeling strength in our shoulders. If this still is comfortable, we stay here. If we're looking for a little bit of a challenge, we can bring that left elbow to our right thigh and still look over the shoulder. Little twisted chair pose here. And if we're still feeling comfortable and looking for a challenge, we can open those arms, really pushing that left elbow into our thigh. Breathing into that shoulder twist. Exhaling, bringing the hands back to heart center. And inhale back to that neutral position. Take a moment here to pause. And slowly return to the other side. Reaching the left hand back, looking over that left shoulder. Feeling that side body twist. And then taking our hands, maybe they stay here, maybe they come into that heart center. Lengthening through that spine, feeling really tall, feeling really strong. And maybe we exhale, dropping that right elbow to our left thigh. Looking over the shoulder, or if it's too much, we can look down to our feet. And then maybe even opening those arms, opening through the chest, feeling that stretch. Before exhaling, hands come back down to heart center and take a moment to come back to that neutral position. And taking time here to relax the spine and pause, check back into the breath. Beautiful, letting the hands come down to the floor, shaking out the feet. Good. Coming into another stretch here, I want us to rotate the left foot out, coming back to our warrior pose, but this time, I want us to straighten out that back leg, and if we can drop that foot onto our side, or so it becomes flat to the floor, so we're opening through our hips, and our hands come out to the sides. Feeling warrior 2 here, opening through our hips. You let the right hand drop down, the left hand lifts on up. And feeling that full body stretch through our left side and through our hip. Leaning back as far as we feel comfortable. And exhale, bringing the hands back out to the sides, letting the shoulders shrug down, feeling tall. Exhaling one more time, dropping that left hand, or the right hand, lifting the left hand up. Really reaching through those fingertips. And then exhale, letting the hands come to heart center. Sweep that back foot in before rotating to the other side. Letting the right leg stay grounded. The left leg's going to shift back. We open our hips to the face, the feet, and then let the left hand flow back, the right hand forward. Feeling extension through our fingertips. Feeling length in our spine. And exhale, dropping that left hand, lifting the right hand up. Exhaling, floating back to that beautiful warrior 2. Lifting that heart. And one more time, we exhale, let the back hand fall back. Feeling that little back extension. Reaching to the right fingertips. Feeling rooted to the pose through our feet. And exhale, releasing the hands back to the sides. Rolling shoulders down and bringing hands to heart center. And coming back to our chair. We're coming to our final relaxation pose here. So just getting nice and comfortable, maybe scooting back on our chair. Letting our back stay supported. Letting our feet become supported. And let the hands come to our sides, in our lap, or by our chair. Just begin to close your eyes here. Taking a moment for yourself to find peace. Taking time to calm your breathing back down. Making just gentle movements of the feet, of the wrists. Before settling in. Appreciating the moment today, all the work we have done, connecting our mind with our body, and creating energy for the day. Now finding time here to check in within and find some peace and some calm. This is your time for yourself. to be yourself. Taking time to slowly reawaken by wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, making gentle movements, maybe circling the ankles and the wrists, moving at the shoulders, drawing them up and down. And taking a deep breath in, we sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhaling, bring hands to heart center. Taking another deep breath in, we sweep those arms once more. And exhale, hands to heart center. Please take a moment to thank yourself and your practice and all your energy you've provided us for the day. You are the sun that shines within you. Shine your sun upon others. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.